Think about the creatures you fear most. Lions, tigers, bears perhaps. Now consider this. The most dangerous animal in the world is far smaller than any of these. It's the mosquito. Despite their diminutive size, mosquitoes are not to be underestimated. Numbers don't lie, and the numbers say mosquitoes kill more people than lions, tigers, and bears combined. Their tiny frames hold a power that exceeds the might of the king of the jungle. These little insects are incredibly dangerous and often overlooked by many. So are you ready to find out why you should be more afraid of these tiny creatures than the king of the jungle? Ever heard of the West Nile virus? It's one of the nasty infections mosquitoes can leave behind. This virus, named after the region in Uganda where it was first identified, is primarily transmitted to humans through the bite of an infected mosquito. When bitten by a mosquito carrying the West Nile virus, most people won't even know they've been infected, but for about 1 in 5, symptoms can include fever, headache, body aches, joint pains, vomiting, diarrhea, and rash. Now here's the really unnerving part. About 1 in 150 people infected with the West Nile virus develop a severe illness affecting the central nervous system. This could include encephalitis or meningitis. And in some cases, it can lead to paralysis, coma, and death. Despite the severity of this illness, there's no vaccine or specific treatment for West Nile virus. So, when it comes to mosquitoes, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Next up on our list of reasons to fear mosquitoes, the dengue virus. This nasty little pathogen is transmitted to humans through the bite of an infected mosquito, and it's not something to be taken lightly. Once in your system, the dengue virus can cause high fever, severe headaches, muscle and joint pains, and a distinctive skin rash that resembles measles. But it doesn't stop there. In severe cases, it can develop into dengue hemorrhagic fever or dengue shock syndrome, leading to bleeding, blood plasma leakage, and even death. Just imagine all this havoc wreaked by a creature no bigger than a grain of rice. Now here's a number to mull over: 500,000. That's roughly how many people are affected by severe dengue each year. Let's not mince words here. Mosquitoes are not just annoying, they are life-threatening. Think mosquitoes can't get any scarier? Meet the Zika virus. This is a mosquito-borne disease that first came to the world's attention during a 2015 outbreak in Brazil. It's primarily transmitted by Aedes mosquitoes, the same culprits behind dengue and yellow fever. Zika virus often causes no symptoms or only mild ones, like a fever, rash, and joint pain. But when it does strike hard, it can be devastating. Pregnant women are particularly at risk, as Zika infection can cause severe birth defects, including microcephaly, a condition where a baby's head is significantly smaller than expected. The virus can also trigger Guillain-Barré syndrome, a rare neurological condition that can lead to paralysis and death. And here's the kicker. Zika can spread through sexual contact, making it a unique threat among mosquito-borne diseases. And the worst part? There's no cure for the Zika virus. Malaria, a name that sends chills down our spine, is brought to you by none other than mosquitoes. This disease, far from being a simple irritant, has a devastating global impact. Each year, hundreds of thousands of lives are lost to this mosquito-borne disease. Malaria is caused by a parasite that is transmitted to humans through the bite of the female Anopheles mosquito. Once inside the human host, the parasites multiply in the liver and then infect red blood cells. The symptoms can be severe and include high fever, headache, and chills. It's a grim picture, but it's one we must face. Despite the advances in medicine, malaria continues to be a major health threat in many parts of the world. So the next time you hear the buzzing sound of a mosquito, remember that it might be carrying more than just an irritating sound. When it comes to malaria, mosquitoes are the real predators, not lions or tigers. Filariasis, another mosquito-borne disease, is next on our list. Filariasis is a tropical disease that can cause severe disability and social stigma. It is caused by microscopic worms that are transmitted to humans through the bite of an infected mosquito. The symptoms of this disease vary greatly, but can include fever, chills, and lymphedema, a condition that causes swelling in the body's tissues. In severe cases, it can also lead to elephantiasis, a debilitating condition marked by extreme swelling of the limbs or genitals. With over 120 million people affected worldwide, filariasis is a disease that should not be underestimated. Though not as well known as malaria, filariasis can cause severe disability and social stigma. Last but not least, let's talk about yellow fever. Yellow fever, an acute viral disease, is no stranger to the deadly roster of mosquito-borne illnesses. It is transmitted by the Aedes and Haemococcus species of mosquitoes. This disease, once contracted, can cause severe damage to the liver and other vital organs, leading to symptoms such as jaundice, hence the name yellow fever. One might think it's a disease of the past, but it continues to pose a significant health risk in tropical areas, causing outbreaks and claiming lives. In fact, the World Health Organization reports roughly 200,000 cases and 30,000 deaths annually. With a high fatality rate, yellow fever is yet another reason to fear mosquitoes more than any large predator. And that's it for our list of reasons why mosquitoes should terrify you. By now you should understand that these tiny creatures are not just annoying pests, but also deadly carriers of various diseases. It's crucial that we all take precautions to prevent mosquito bites, especially in areas where these diseases are prevalent. If you found this video informative and eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more content like this, aimed at raising awareness and promoting health and safety. In this battle against mosquito-borne diseases, knowledge is our best defense. So, share this information with your friends and family. Together, we can make a difference. Thank you for your support and stay safe out there.